2 1 gun, 2 Wayne's ain't not the truth. So hey Bruce, still remember you're responsible for you, and the same for the path you choose. It's all boots and goons, rubber suits, but still you won't shoot, because you became a symbol of truth. You will lose your sanity to these fools, and while you do, I'll be there with my goons. I'll be laughing at you who chose to be right.
I don't want to be the invisible man on the show today. So
yeah, well, I decided to do it in the garage, if you like, the workshop.
Very cool, very cool.
Because this is, you know, this is where all the explosives of Gotham come from, you know.
Is that where the magic happens?
The gadgetry, and it's almost like reverse engineering, you know, like these scientists do. We do as well, clowns, because we take things from Batman, we reverse engineer them, and we make them our own.
That's right, and knock the socks off of the Cape Crusader.
Oh, that's right, that's right. He hasn't got a clue what's in store for him coming soon.
I don't think the rest of the free world does right yet either, my friend.
Well, I'll let you in on a little bit of a secret.
Yes.
Some of us have stayed in Gotham City for a long time. And this time I thought I'd venture out a little bit. So I bumped into a couple of guys in New York City. One of them is Dr. Peter Venkman. And he's showing me the ropes in a different kind of franchise, shall we say.
What kind of ropes? That's a little frightening.
Well, these chaps, they all carry around what they call proton packs. So, as said, I've taken said proton pack, I've reverse engineered, and I've made a Jotron pack because I'm the Joker. So, I thought, instead of being running around Gotham City aiming for the living, shall we say, this time I can attack both sides of the table, and I can head for the ghosts as well.
That's some balance. That is some total balance.
Hopefully, if I'm cleaning up Gotham City, New York City, places like that, you know, Batman, he might be a little bit kinder, you know, to me, because as you can see, I'm not weathering too well these days.
None of us are. You mentioned a doctor's name a moment ago, but it took me a moment though for it to click. Doctor who again?
Dr. Peter Venkman.
He was part of an elaborate force out of New York City, the Big Apple. They're like Ghostbusters or something along those lines.
They sure are, buddy. They sure are.
Something about a green holiday. I don't know, you know. And by the way, you're looking very sharp today, by the way, you know, if I may say so.
Thank you very much. We normally don't put the suit on for when we're in the workshop. However, the colours on this suit are really, really nice. I got this from a buddy of mine, the musician Prince.
Really? That's why it pops out so much. Now, are you talking about the Prince that we know? Taff Cap?
Yes.
Okay. Love Taffy.
Yeah. And the tie, and the tie itself is one worn by Nicholson when he did his stint as the clown himself.
Oh my God!
That's probably where you notice the pattern from. But you got to keep it classy, because it's all, you know, it's all about the detailing. So we have green braces with skulls all over them, because you've got to keep a bit of that in.
Well, yeah.
You keep a bit of that in, and it saves me messing around with the belt then.
You know, I'm only aware of very few gentlemen of your in your field that are so well dressed. There's only actually one other one that I can think of right off the bat, and he's not from Emerald City. He's from Metropolis, from the Luthor Corps company. I don't know if you're familiar, Lex Luthor. Sharp-dressed gentleman.
Yes, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with Lex myself. I remember when I bumped into Spider-Man, I bumped into Superman myself. And I remember when we were having a chat about said Lex Luthor. He wasn't happy because, like I said, he might be crooked like me. But we are the sharpest men dressed in this business.
Without a doubt.
with the skies of a flying old fool. As long as you got this card, it's a truce, but all you have to do is tear it up in two, and we can talk about the latitude. Meaning I'ma lift you up at altitude to drop you in the acid while I laugh at you. As long as you got this card, it's a truce, but all you have to do is tear it up in two, and we can talk about the latitudes. Meaning I'ma lift you up at altitude.
Bath of 1989 when I turned into this. So he did me a favour again. So yeah, I'm not in Superman's best books at the moment. But Lex, thank you for that, my brother.
Hey,
Very, very well appreciated.
there's something to be said for having super foresight. And obviously the Man of Steel is lacking in that department.
Yes.
Otherwise he would have known.
I think the problem is they take things way too seriously.
Well, that's because it's a serious world.
Well, you gotta put a smile on your face every now and then, and sort of turn your back on that serious world, and get the toys out. Whether the toys be balloons capable of gassing cities, or they might be remote control toys that you can drive right into the Batcave and detonate from, you know, a location undisclosed, shall we say.
Just like where you're at right now, that we don't know the actual whereabouts.
Yes, yes, yes.
So this morning, during our broadcast, are you in Emerald City, Metropolis, or Gotham City?
Oh,
or are you somewhere else altogether?
I would say I'm in all three, because if I've got to choose, I'd rather multiple choice.
But that was a fact you're asking what I'm laughing at. It's like I'm Arthur Fleck, but then I'm half as mad. But that was a fact you're asking what I'm laughing at. It's like I'm Arthur Fleck, but then I'm half as mad. I was the one who made you dance to the moon, and I was the one who made you do it too soon. So whatever choice I chose you. I told you what happened in the alley, it would mold you. Look at you.
Because we had to keep 2 meter distance. So that was stupid, wasn't it? So there was no point in fighting if we got to keep a 2 meter distance. So right. He abandoned me. Anyway, I was sat at home, and Harley Quinn, she was doing my head in. She was. So I started putting the music on, and really, in the beginning, just saying things about Batman that I wanted to say to him, but I couldn't because he was in lockdown.
Otherwise, you would have told him what was what.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think he must have heard the first one, and he must have got a bit nervous because I was talking about me and him,
right,
without his permission, if you like. However, when we go back to the root of things, he made me look like this without my permission.
Well, that kind of goes without saying, though. We all know, I think we all kind of have an idea of, the horrible day that you suffered that terrible misfortune, but thanks to that one gesture, though, look, we've been inundated with nothing but Joker faces ever since,
Oh, yes.
And some of us totally love it, while others, still are totally fearful of it. I'm not exactly sure where I sit yet. I'll have to wait and see. But it is
no. You're fine.
Okay.
You're perfectly safe.
I don't know about that.
You're perfectly safe from me. I shouldn't have pushed him off the chair.
What have you done to him in Wired and Chromatic? Are they alive?
They are. They're making music.
Is it good music though?
They're making fantastic music.
Okay.
However, it might not be the music they want to make because I'm still forcing them to a certain point.
That's what I was afraid of.
So you haven't
swayed them over to your dark side, then? necessarily.
Not quite. But Lowrider, he's proving promising. Reminds me of Robin, right? Because there's only so much you can take. I thought it makes or breaks you.
We need S.O.M. We need our soldiers of monochrome.
Oh, yeah, the soldiers of monochrome. They're the soldiers of monochrome, and I want to be in a little band. And they said they're not running a circus. And then, so I made them make another 4 beats.
I totally get what you're saying. And you've actually, thank you for putting my mind at ease, knowing that they're all right. So
I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I gotta go and check on them, haven't I? So what we'll do is in the future, now I know how this technology works, I'm gonna take over your broadcast again. But this time I'm gonna go mobile with it, like Bane. We're gonna go mobile. And then I might actually go to where I kept them. Show you my little pets.
Okay.
My 3 little pets. 2 they all rap, but one makes videos, one does the beats, and one does the singing. But they're fantastic pets.
Sounds like a super hip hop trio from the UK to me.
Oh, they're fantastic pets. They are fantastic.
They are. Yeah.
They are.
Lucky for you that you haven't hurt them though, because they've got a growing fan base.
No, that's right, and they've been good as gold. I think along the lines of this, don't bite the hand that feeds you, so that's why they haven't bitten me yet.
Been at this like a Martha Fleck, but then I'm half as mad. I was the one who made you dance for the moon, and I was the one who made you do it too soon. So whatever choice I chose you. I told you what happened in the alley, it would mold you. Look at you now, you turned into the batter, now it owns you. It's the reason that you're giving it the old you. You're running around this town, you fight clowns, and so it's old school.
It's 1 of the 5. So what I'm thinking is, if it picked up a bit of traction, they might have a bit of faith in the clown and realise, even though I was a low-down dirty boy tying them up to do it, it was all part of the plan, wasn't it? And then we all benefit.
Well, we do. Yeah, we benefit from it. That's for sure. So I guess for that, in that respect, then thank you for tying them up, I guess, and holding them captive long enough to record your stuff, which is actually really great, by the way. I need to say, this card, fantastic, good track.
Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm no music reviewer, and I don't know much about music, so it's just I report the news. That's pretty much what I do. And
that's no problem at all. You keep reporting the news, but don't report any of it to Batman, because he's jealous.
I can't keep the Cape Crusader from tuning in from time to time.
Well, you should have an anti-bat jamming up on the roof. Next time I take over, I'll show you how to do it.
Will you bring one with you?
I could do.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I could do.
Okay.
Well, I get my gang to bring it, because I don't kind of lift all the heavy stuff no more.
That's okay. We like seeing your henchmen anyway.
Yeah, they do a lot for me.
I got a lot of things to go through, including old you. Maybe make a new Bruce, new parents he could hold to. But back then it was a cold shoe. Me and my crew, we made moves to go you. You went for the base, we took the last of what you won't do. Me and my crew, we made moves to go you. You went for the base, we took the last of what you won't do. As long as you have this card, it's a truce. But
takeover. However, I can tell though that our sponsors are only letting us stay afloat for another couple of moments. So with that being said, what is your word to the world today?
my word to the world is to be yourself. Even if it brings out something like this in you, you can always laugh it off.
Productions and the Soldiers of Monochrome. It's a special presentation of Mr. J.
Good man. Thank you very much.
No, thank
See?
you very much.
See now, that my little message to the Soldiers of Monochrome, and I'll show them this, is that when I go and see them and I untie them again just for their hour's walk, right? If they did it like you just did it, there'd be no need for rope, there'd be no need for tape, nothing.
He answered while I laugh at you. How mad is this? How mad is that? How did a man become a battle? Did he handle that? He's mangled and tangled inside a tragic past he won't escape from. He should have done it like me and got it banging like the H-bomb. I don't care if it's wrong, I'll be sharing a song. It won't be long until I'm here and I'm gone. I'm like Bruce, but then again I got a job of giving off on what it should have cost, done what it should have lost.